Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and we're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. So now let's go to Chicago, Illinois, where Jim and Phil have the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're here today for a matchup in which one team will take one more step towards the Super Bowl.
Jim Nance along with Bill Sims getting set for this divisional round matchup. Kickoff just minutes away.
Jim, every round of playoffs you get to in the NFL, the nerves get to be more of a factor. You can feel the energy. It keeps building. You got to make sure it doesn't hinder your play. Go out there and just do your job. Don't over-pursue. Don't try to make a big play to win it. Do your job. That will help your team the best way.
And John Potter is ready to get this one underway. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line.
Now we've got what you'd call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go.
The Bears snap it at the 26 for about 4. Second down.
Let's go.
Still got it after the play action.
Secures it with 2 hands.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Let's go.
Sticks to his hands.
He's taken down at the 47. First down here after the completion.
Staying with the passing game on first down. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Second down coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Get ready.
Makes the catch. Nice tackle. Third down after the completion. Dropping back 3. Will go ground. That brings the play to an end. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Double tight end formation. Play action. Gets it out for the completion. Brought down after a gain of 6. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now second down and 4. It's a 2 tight end formation. Finds his mark. And that's a gain of 13. This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Bears this time will go with 2 tight ends. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. And gain maybe 4. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Play fake. Looking to the right side and throwing. He's in for the score.
Playoffs so different from the regular season. The divisional round of the playoffs, when you score first, that makes you feel great. So that is a wonderful touchdown there by the offense.
The Bears with the PAT to come. Driving extra point is good. The Bears were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
And here's a quarterback coming onto the field who has plenty of experience under his belt.
Yep, there's no doubt. He is the man in charge, and he shows it just the way he handles himself, and that's why he plays so well. That's why he's in this game today.
First down coming up. Zach Dyson under center. Handoff. They go to the right side. He's brought down. Here's a look at the offense. And if they're going to win today, this group of wide receivers must go vertical. They must open up the game for the offense. This will be second down. Offense lines up here. And he's forced to the ground.
Good job by the defense. They disguised that blitz. They waited, and they timed it perfectly. And the quarterback not able to make the pass protection change, and not being able to make that pass protection change, well, ends up in a sack for the defense.
Third and long. Throws the pass. The catch is made. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for this offense.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long. Not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Great starting field position for the offense. Offense lines up here. Midway through the first. And here we have second down.
Let's go.
Has his target. Gains 11. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Back to the air here on first down. Brings it in. That picks up 7. It's second down now, right around 3 minutes remaining in the first. The Cowboys defense lined up, going with the 46 defense. To the ground.
Hard to score a touchdown sometimes when you get in the red zone in the NFL. Why? Because the defense doesn't have to worry about passes down the field. The offense runs it. They are ready to get it done, and they do, and stop the offense for a short gain.
He's got the catch. Still touchdown.
This offense, they are so aggressive. I love it, man. Even though they had the lead, they kept pressing the issue, and they got another touchdown to increase that lead.
Bears lined up now for the point after. Extra point is good. The Bears now about to kick off as the offense just took advantage of a very poor punt, took the short field to their advantage, and was able to put points on the board. No return here. This will be coming out to the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. He makes the catch, and he's brought to the ground. Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. Offense lines up here. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 30. Reaches out and snatches it. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Offense lines up here. Looking to go up top again on first down. Got the completion. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
From the gun. Bryant's got the catch and the first.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Offense lines up here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Picked up a couple that time.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
2nd and 8. Looks to his left. This play will hold up. He's inbounds.
Well, he had all day long to throw the football that time. That's why he had success throwing the football down the field. I'll tell you what, this defense, they need to start blitzing this quarterback.
3rd and 4. Going deep. And intercepted. Good piece of tackling.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Keeps it here. No one in sight. Has the grab. Tackles made. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Here's a look now at a tight end who has been heavily featured in the passing game so far, partner.
Yeah, he has been featured. And look, it's such a tough job for the linebackers today. Now they expect them to cover tight ends who can run like wide receivers. And then they say, oh no, when it's not a pass, go up there and stop the run. Hard to do both. So this tight end's having great success so far.
And as the first quarter comes to a close, we'll take a short break before the beginning of the second here in Chicago, Illinois. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming up at the half, it's the EA Sports Halftime Show, sponsored by Verizon.
The Bears still driving as the second quarter gets underway. First down here after the run. The Cowboys set at the line. Dime package. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He'll pick up 7 this time. Second down now. The Bears come to the line with an empty backfield. Out of the gun. Screen pass to Jeffrey. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
The quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
3rd down and 6. Has his target, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. Going back up top. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. That's a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Offense lines up here. Second down, 3 to go. Complete to Jeffrey. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Get ready.
Staying with the passing game on first down.
Got the completion. That picks up 11. And now seeing these first half numbers, we knew coming into the game it was a possibility because this is one of the better passing attacks in the entire NFL, Phil.
Absolutely. It's one of the better ones in the NFL. That's how they have built this football team, Jim. It's about the quarterback, the wide receivers, doing it through the air. And if they want to win games, that's how they have to get it done.
Chicago in for the score.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Bears now will tack on the extra point. And the extra point is good. The Cowboys will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 21-0.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick.
Fields the football at the 3. The Cowboys are set for their next possession.
Offense lines up here.
First down at the 17. Finds his mark.
He's tackled at the 28.
There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. And welcome back. Danielle Bellini is working on getting us an update on the injury as we return to action.
Let's go.
Now first and 10.
The give. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Zach Dyser under center. The Cowboys take it from the 33. He's taken down at the 35. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Bears team official. Right now, all they will say is it's an upper body injury and that he will not be returning. Back to you.
3rd and 3. They call his name again, and that'll gain just a few yards.
The Cowboys' offensive line does a good job on this run. They show their power. The runner able to go up in there and get a first down.
First down at the 38, and now on the draw. He's taken down at the 42.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Takes it from the gun.
Throwing now to his left, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Anytime you picked up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
First down at the 46. Ball's out, and he's thrown to the ground.
The tackle was made.
Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
They went to the booth, and it was not verified.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Let's go.
He'll throw it over the middle. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Yards after the catch. That is what has been killing this defense all year. You got to make the tackle on these short throws. They didn't. Good job by the receiver.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 35. They'll mark him at the 29.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The Cowboys have it at the 29. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1. Now 3rd and 5 after the run.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
Out of the shotgun. Gets it out for the completion. Gains 14.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. First down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Makes the reception, and that'll be a gain of about 2.
The defense, they are great tacklers. So what do they try to do? They try to make you throw the football short here in the red zone so they can come up and make the tackle.
Second down and 8. Out to the left.
Has his man, and he gains maybe 3.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it's still...
It lines up here. Third down and 5. Looking across the middle, and that's a touchdown, and they inch closer.
Well, it's a nice touchdown drive by the offense. They're still behind, but I got to say this to the defense. You're just giving up. You're letting them march down there and letting them get back in the game. Toughen up and get it done.
The Bears are ready to return the kick.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
First down on the way. The defense comes out in the nickel.
On the money.
That'll stop the play right there. That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now second down and 7. Nickel formation here for the defense.
Handoff made.
He stacked up at that point.
And we knew, talking with both teams, how much the running game would be a focus today, and for good reason. Here's a running back doing tremendous things out there, as he has all year long.
I think that's what's really incredible in it. Both teams do exactly what they wanted to do. The offense says we want to run it. The defense says we got to stop it. And how about it? The offense, once again, overpowering the defense. That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Pulls it in. Brought down after a gain of 15.
First down here after the completion. Nickel formation for the defense here.
They'll go ground. He'll be
taken down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bears are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Coming up, second down.
Get ready.
He'll keep it on the play fake. Catch made. The Bears will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Pulls it in. Chicago, touchdown. The Bears with no timeouts left.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas. And even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catch.
Bears ready to kick the football. He'll have a chance to take off. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. So that's going to do it for the first half. Bears are up in this one.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back now at the first half. The Bears right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Cowboys know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Bears take it at the 11. The pass will be completed into coverage, and this will go all the way for a touchdown. They strike first in the half. Bears line up at the 8. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Cowboys with the ball, end of the first. The pass ends up being picked off. Bears defense happy to get off the field. Offense now with the shot after the pick. The pass will be caught over the middle, and this play will go for 6. The Bears up now by 21. Cowboys line up at the 46. There's going to be a fumble here. He'll pick up only a few yards here. Now following the fumble, quick pass is complete, and this play goes for a score, closing the gap to 14. Bears have it at the 12. The catch is made after a quick pass. He capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Bears up now by 21. So that will do it for us in the studio. We'll head back to the field now for the start of the second half.
Bears ready to kick the football. Takes off from the 5. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. First down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The third quarter begins with this play. They bring him to the turf. You look at the numbers, and it's just not something we're accustomed to seeing from this quarterback. 2 weeks in a row where he has not been on his game.
I'm not going to predict how he's going to play the rest of the game, but I'm saying this, be alert because we know he's good. He can get hot at any time, and he has the talent to do that. When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by him, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
First down at the 42. Got a hand on it. He'll force the incompletion.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Zach Dyser under center. Second down and 10. Brings it into his body. Tackle tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
Well, they talk about this third down lead. You got to pick up third downs to have success and win football games. Good play call, good pass, good catch. Now it's third and short. I like the offense's chances.
Third down and 3. He's got the catch. There's the offense picking up another first down on third down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Let's go.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Reaches out and grabs it. And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, when you got 4 defensive backs playing deep, you are going to have a lot of wide open space underneath. We saw at that time another easy completion for the quarterback and receiver.
2 tight ends on the field here. Third down and 2. Gets the handle here. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
Let's go.
First and 10. Launches it down the field, and it's incomplete.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
This long drive continues. Second and 10. Here's the handoff. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. The long drive continues. Third and 7. He'll fire it out to the left. Reaches up high for it, and he's got the catch.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. They'll go shotgun here. The defense gets a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down. Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
This has been a long drive so far. Third and goal from the 5. Throws to the right. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on 4th down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
The lineman tries to plead his case, but it looks like a false start. Should be what we call a gimme. The kick is good.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending, they did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
Cowboys will be kicking off. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Bears getting ready now to start their drive. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 18. Makes the reception. And Jeffrey is stopped there. Second down here. Drop back. Shotgun formation. Underneath and incomplete that time. It's third down coming up.
Get ready. 188. 188.
Throws the pass. Complete to Jeffrey. He's brought to a halt. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. They bring in the extra tight end. The Bears will take the snap from the 35. Has his man. Gains 15. Well, this tight end is bouncing back. That's a big deal in this league, Phil. And he didn't have a good game last outing, but today, a completely different story.
Well, he's such a good player, Jim, that it's hard for him to have two bad games in a row. And so far today, he has been sharp, and the quarterback is putting it right on target.
The defender got caught in the neutral zone right there. That'll cost him 5.
Yeah, he's a little too anxious. You know, all these defenders, they got one thing in common. You know what that is? They hate quarterbacks. They want to get there. A little too nervous there. Gets him caught in the neutral zone.
On the money. Nice tackle. They are winning at the moment, and they can thank the play of their quarterback.
How about that? Even the fans are going to be happy with the way he played today. They're not going to be able to write anything bad about him because everything he did was top-notch. Decisions, throws, movement in the pocket. What a great day.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 20. They'll run it here. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker. Second down and 2. Keeps it on the play fake. He has the grab. That brings the play to an end. Third down on the way. Marching down the field and taking their time. They'll go ground up the middle. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains. Hurry up. 2-minute offense. What a drive this has been. First and goal. Keeps it here. Throws to the left. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, it's first and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play. Very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
The Bears for the extra point kick. It's good. The Cowboys have let this one get away from them today. Need to try and turn things around in a hurry. The score's 35-10. The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. They face first down.
Let's go. Right for the air.
Handoff. He's brought down.
Nice job that time by the defensive end. He's not fooled by the run play. He holds his position and makes the tackle.
Bryant's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Second down and 10. Trying to work that left side. In on the stop.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion, They still do not get the first down, though.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Looking to the right side and throwing. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Keeps it here, and he's taken down. So 3 quarters in the books, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back here in this lopsided game. And now they'll try over again on second down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. The final quarter begins with this snap. And he's sacked again.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Out of the shotgun formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw. This time, they failed to pick up the first on third down. A rare occurrence here today. Being a go-to target, Phil, I think you would say every quarterback needs one. In fact, one just like this guy.
Well, I know this. They need one. I know they all want one. And as a wide receiver, some guys, it doesn't matter if you double team him every single play. They just have the knack and the talent to find a way to get open.
They're happy to begin this drive from this point. First and 10 to the ground. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. And he's brought to the ground. After running it, it's second down. Offense lines up here. Throws to the right. Complete for the first. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. First down here after the completion. Back to the air here on first down. He'll throw it over the middle. Taken down at the 21. Second down coming up. Catch made. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here. Looking to go up top again on first down. Pick. Shakes off the tackle. Good coverage that time as this goes incomplete. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
The Cowboys defense now is going to go nickel. Third down and 8. This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Goal line defense on the field. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Good piece of tackling. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Get ready.
Second and goal from the 4. The defense gets the sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Very nearly intercepted.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And converts on the 3.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
Bears ready to kick the football. They'll take it at the 20. It's first down as they head to the line. Zach Dicer will take the snap from out of the gun. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Catch made.
Well, you can't play man-to-man, Jim, every single play. Every once in a while, you got to throw in the zone. That's what they did this past play. Hey, it was a good idea. It just didn't work.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Eyeing that left side. Still on his feet. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
Looks to his left. That ball has been picked off. Steps out of bounds.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down, offense readying for the snap. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Makes the reception. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Second down, 4 to go. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. The running game has been going in opposite directions for these teams today, Phil, but it's still a tight game.
Yeah, Jim, simple on the offensive side. Do whatever you have to do to make it work. If you're running it well, stay with it. On the other side, you got to find ways to deceive the defense. Change up. If you do that, your chances of success, they go way up.
And gains about 1. 3rd and 2 here after the run. The jumbo set on the field. Gets it again. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. The Cowboys come out in the nickel. First down at the 31. Right back to him one more time. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Right back to him. Tackle down at the 22. Now 3rd and short following the run. The Bears come out. Jumbo package on the field. Takes another handoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Bears approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Another carry here. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The call is for encroachment. That's 5.
Yeah, they're too impatient on the defense's part there. They're too anxious to get to the quarterback. And Jim, being that anxious, it's cost them a couple times today.
That is play number 10 on this drive. Mounting a serious drive. Play after play after play here on this drive. 3-step drop. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. 2 minutes to go in the second half. 2nd down after the incompletion. This long drive continues. He hauls it in. Offense heads to the line for the 13th play of this drive. The long drive continues.
Let's go.
3rd and 2. Complete to Jeffrey. And Jeffrey is stopped there. This has been a long drive so far. Going back up top. Handoff out of the eye. Tackles made. This will be the 15th play of the drive. Marching down the field and taking their time. 2nd and goal at the 1. Runs it across. Touchdown.
When you got a lead, you march down the field and you add on to that lead with a touchdown. It's fun to watch the other team. Will they stay patient or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Cowboys come onto the field now for this next series. The Cowboys are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. 1st down and 10. Secures it with 2 hands. He's taken down at the 30. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. Snap it out of the gun. Sticks to his hands. Gets about 9 on the play. After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1. And Phil, we see the numbers now. You think when a quarterback is posting numbers like this, they would be leading, but that's not the case.
It is not the case, Jim. The defense has really struggled today, even though the quarterback and the offense making a lot of nice plays. It's not enough. The defense, they have to step up.
Let's go.
The Cowboys have it at the 39. And he's forced to the ground. The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4. Trailing. They'll go hurry up rather than call a timeout. The Cowboys snap it at the 36. Makes the catch. They bring him down at the 41-yard line. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. Staying with the passing game on 1st down. Should have had it.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Gets it out for the completion. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. One team's hopes have been dashed. The other gets to live for another week and one step away from a possible Super Bowl. Heading on to the conference championship next week. All right, Phil, after this win today, they're now one step away from going to the Super Bowl. This victory today in the divisional round.
It's exciting times, Jim. This is, you know what, as soon as you go out in the field for warm-ups, you go, boy, this is different. It's special. And if you could just put 60 minutes of solid football together, you get a chance to go to the Super Bowl.